Outside.
And both players in search for the opening victory of this evening's matchups. Raymond van Barneveld, we've already seen go down to Dave Evans and Martin Adams. Richie Edhouse gone down to Dave Evans and Wessel Neiman. So something's got to give here now for either player. Raymond, who had a disappointing campaign last week, was looking to rectify that tonight, but not convincing in his opening two matchups. Richie Edhouse played a great deal of darts this year. That run to the World Championship, he's played on a couple of challenge tours. His best run in the last 16. He actually went into the Scottish Open as well, losing out in the last 32. And as we know, Raymond van Barneveld, what was a disappointing retirement year last year, disappointing Premier League and disappointing World Championships. Been enjoying the exhibition circuit. And he's unlucky there with a 1-2-4 finish. He will be back.
37.
Double 11 for an opening hold for Raymond van Barneveld. And he hits it with his last dart. As we said last week, doubles proven really costly for Raymond van Barneveld. 27%. Just wasn't himself. It's a different format. I said we had a little conversation after one of our games, and we both found it difficult. He was saying he was finding it difficult not having the player to guide you and things like that. And I was similar really, and just the quality of what we're playing against as well. You had obviously Wessel Neiman and Dave Evans, but Andy Jenkins was really solid last week. Paul Nicholson won the league phase on Thursday, I think. So we're up against some quality last week.
80.
Incidentally, we resume tomorrow, 11 in the morning, where we see Jared Cole coming in for today's champion. Jason Askew has his day off. And in the evening, it's Martin Adams who comes out for a fellow Lakeside World Champion, Scott Mitchell.
44.
So Scott Mitchell debuts tomorrow evening. No previous meetings between the two players, Edhouse and Van Barneveld.
58.
And Richie's only sort of joined the tour the last few years, and Raymond's really wound down on the Pro Tour, choosing to concentrate on the major events and the odd European tour. So Edhouse now will start at the bottom of the board, 19. So treble 20 for tops. Tops.
84.
Oh, he slips into the 5. So chance for the break for the Dutchman. Treble 13. I think he's gone in treble 6. Wasn't in treble 6. Edhouse now.
In 3.
And he hits it with the third dart. Scruffy leg, but it's Edhouse who holds through and levels up at one apiece. Yeah, some nerves coming out early in this match. To be expected, both players not to register a win tonight. So He'll be feeling a bit cagey, won't be feeling overly confident. Still to come for Raymond van Barneveld tonight. We see him take on fellow Dutchman Wessel Neiman. Richie Edhouse. His final match is against Wolfie Martin Adams in our penultimate match of the evening. And coming up next
134.
is the battle of the two undefeated players, Wessel Neiman versus Dave Evans. As we keep going about, we're only separated by leg difference last week. So looking forward to that matchup coming up. Dave Evans knowing that if he wins it, he wins the league phase tonight.
96.
Edhouse is going to get a chance to break. Return for 90. $82 score there from Raymond Barneveld is 108. Edhouse, so double 15.
75.
And he goes inside.
Something's going wrong here.
Just checking the score.
90.
Oh, Raymond, sorry, hit 96 on his 8. Treble 19 for double 16. Oh, he's gone in a 3. Double 4 for the break for Edhouse.
11.
And he has struggled on his doubles tonight. He's had opportunities tonight, Richie Edhouse, but just hasn't converted them. Courtesy of that last poor visit from Raymond. And converts, last punishes. And every time Richie Edhouse has missed doubles tonight, he's being punished. And trails by 2 legs to 1 when he should be leading. He's got to tighten up those doubles.
140.
1 from 5 in his open leg against Dave Evans. And he's Wessel Neiman. He didn't really have many chances, to be fair, against Wessel Neiman because he was in
100.
brilliant form. But he missed 5 darts at a double in... 7 darts at a double in the game against Wessel Neiman. So he has had chances. And even with Wessel averaging 103, had chances. And Edhouse here we see 140, turn 125. That's not the problem. His scoring's pretty good. To the back end of the leg. Should win this leg. Plenty of time on his side. Yeah, no finish. No. Oh, sorry, correction. That second dart was in the treble. So 76 for Richie. 16 for tops. Tops.
36.
I never miss double, and yeah, he'll probably return. But when you've not been hitting, they become harder. And he's going to be under a little bit of pressure now. So 3 more at a double for Richie Edhouse to level us up. Down for double 10.
20.
And he misses again. The story of Richie Edhouse's night. And the 5-time world champion punishes double 18. He doesn't punish. So more dart to Richie. And surely this time. Already had 18 darts in this leg.
In one.
And with a 5th attempt at a double, Richie Edhouse gets over the line in this leg. And we're 2 apiece. Steady start. Both players. Both currently averaging below 80. There's been all the missed doubles.
100.
Good thinking of Raymond using the ball to leave. 170 checkout.
100.
A good leg this from both players.
134.
That's a real good setup from Raymond. 12 darts thrown, 36 remaining.
53.
And Edhouse leaves 148. So Raymond for a 13 dart leg, and he does. The second dart, 14 dart holder throw. And Raymond now leads by 3 legs to 2. We talked about that disappointing final year for Raymond van Barneveld. I think he tried too hard at times. The Premier League just didn't happen for him. He had that one solitary victory throughout against Max Hopp. And the World Championship was where he was really disappointed.
59.
Lost out in the opening round to Darren Young, who didn't have a real good record at Ali Pali, had only won there once previously. We saw the emotion on Raymond van Barneveld in the interview after. He's since come out and said he felt he just tried too hard. He felt the pressure. And it's certainly told.
58.
But won't take away from what's been a glittering career. Those 5 world titles, the famous one against Phil Taylor. Premier League winner, Grand Slam of darts winner. Won the World Cup on multiple occasions with Michael Van Gerwen and once with Co Stompy. Raymond is on a finish when he comes back, but it is a biggie.
57.
He may go 2 treble 19s here for the ball. And he did go that route, but he just can't. Only 46. Edhouse now. 16 for tops.
Into.
That's better on the doubles for Richie. He'll be feeling better about himself there. He's messed about on the doubles in a couple of legs he's won, but this time, first dart. Back comes Raymond. Averages creeping up slowly, still in the low 80s, but they're playing better the last sort of leg and a half, 2 legs. Disappointment for Raymond after a 180 start. Only 40 on the next visit.
100.
And when play does resume, if it does resume this year, Rich will be back on the challenge tour. And we said Raymond, plenty of exhibitions booked. See Raymond in plenty of exhibitions during the year on the Icons tour. Give Modus to follow on Twitter. All details available on there.
58.
So set up for Raymond, and less Richie Edhouse. Another one of them. 36 for the 150. And he finishes. What a breaker throw from Richie Edhouse. Raymond van Barneveld sitting on 32. Richie Edhouse, 2 treble 19s, double 18, and breaks. And what a time to break. Edhouse will now throw for the match.
Uh, 96.
Body blow for Raymond van Barneveld. He'll be thinking he's coming back. But he starts with a maximum. Can he force a deciding leg?
96.
And if Raymond can force a deciding leg, he'll have the darts.
134.
Quality from the Dutchman. Just forgets about that last leg. Unlucky bounce out for Edhouse, not the time.
56.
So Raymond now, 6 darts to get rid of 187. It's okay. But 1040 gives Edhouse a chance.
83.
Could have done with a little bit more, but we've seen him chip 150 in the previous leg.
Darts.
He doesn't even get an opportunity. What a response from Raymond van Barneveld after being broken. 11 dart to break back, and he now has the darts to throw for the match and to register his first points on the board in tonight's evening session.
60.
It's a game that took a while to come to life, but it certainly has in the last few legs. We've seen an 11 darter from Raymond van Barneveld. We've seen a 150 checkout from Richie Edhouse, but Barneveld favourite now.
81.
You have to feel Edhouse been a bit unlucky tonight. A few missed doubles here and there. His night could have been so much different, but his first night. He'll be back tomorrow. We said it's Martin Adams who has the night off tomorrow, and we see Scott Mitchell come in.
80.
In the afternoon, like I said, Jared Cole comes in. He joins Andy Jenkins, Rob Collins, Paul Nicholson, and Aaron Monk. Tops for Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25.
Just a mistake on the scoreboard there. So double 8 for Raymond now to start the match. One more dart. He'll be back. Edhouse on back on 183. Applies a little bit of pressure, but 3 match darts for Raymond van Barneveld. 3 more. And he's gone in double 11 and bust his score. You heard the sarcastic laughter from Raymond there. Done so well to get back in the match. Bullseye for Edhouse.
65. 62, sorry.
62 scored. He's 25. So more match darts for Raymond. Can he get over the line? And he does eventually get over the line. A slow burner at the start of this game. It came to life midway. We saw a 150 finish from Richie Edhouse. But back came Raymond van Barneveld with 11 dart break. And he holds just about in the last leg decider and wins by 5 legs to 4 and gets his first points on the board tonight. 5-4 to Raymond van Barneveld.